I'm here to rescue, and I was taken into the back to assess a couple of dogs to pick one to work with. And I was taken to a dog that was showing pretty extreme territorial type behavior of his crate, if you will. He was giving an incredible confrontational energy to me. So what that means is he believed deep in his mind that he was ready to defend that crate and anything I had to do to go in there to the end. What was telling me that was the body language. If you see the body language, the head is high, the pupils are incredibly dilated, actually holding the tail out, moving forward. Those are all signs to me that that dog believes what's going on. And as you start to watch it, and what I was looking for was for the dog to move back or look left or right, even if it was only a centimeter. Because once they do that, what they've done is surrender to the process. When it started, him and I actually could feel him on my face. I mean, his breath was moving my hair. So it's all about reading their body language entirely, and then worrying about how you feel. I spent that entire time taking deep breaths. So in a sense, my energy became stronger than his energy, and he started to relax. And as it progressed, I didn't move. He did. When he did that, I turned sideways to tell him, hey buddy, thank you. I see that you're no longer in that state, and I'm also going to remove some of this pressure. What I want you to see on him, there's a couple things that are different now. When I first came up to the crate here, he was very confrontational. He was also a little higher than me, so I tried to make myself bigger. What I'm looking for is the aggression actually believed by the dog, or is it coming from a source of insecurity? So what you look for is the body language. In a truly dominant, confident dog that will fight you, you will see a dog keep its head high, its tail high, its eyes locked on you, and it will never back down, not even a step, not at all. So what I saw after that initial confrontation was that his head and his tail actually started to drop. And right before it dropped, he actually moved back. The bark has changed. I know it's going to be hard to hear, but the tone and type of bark is a little less confrontational, a little more insecure now. There's never a rush. Dogs don't have a concept of time, and had I rushed that process because you were here, it could have been bad. My goal was to go in and be seen as an authority figure. The dog wanted to challenge that. Through time and consistency of being calm, I was able to bring that dog's energy back down lower than mine. And so it's all about reading their body language entirely. And then his mouth opened up. So that tells me his mind is loosening up. That's when he really started to kind of settle down, and I opened up the crate and saw that most of that stuff had passed, and all I wanted to do at that point was to make the connection with the leash. The leash is the connection to the dog. That way I can directly convey how I feel, my energy, my calmness, right to him. So we're just going to go for a walk. I'm going to give him a different opportunity to meet me in a different energy outside of all this junk. This is a lot of really bad energy. Energy ripples with dogs. It's very powerful that way. That's why when one dog gets excited, they all come in. That's just kind of the way they work. So we're going to go ahead and I think take her out for a little bit of a walk here. I take one step at a time. I never let the dog move out in front. And then I slowly get my walk going on, and by the time I get up to stride, the dog and I are kind of together. We're a pack, and I'm definitely leading the pack. What I'm doing here really is I'm not allowing the dog to get in front of me. I'm staying as the position of authority the entire time. From the moment that dog looked like it wanted to eat me, I didn't back down from the challenge. I didn't confront the dog, but I didn't back down. I'm continuing to lead the dog in the same manner. This makes him feel comfortable with me. So everything he thought before is starting to back out. Now we're not going to go have a beer. We're not best friends and going to cuddle up on the couch right now, but this is the first step to any relationship with any dog, especially if you're trying to help them, right here. The misconception oftentimes with dogs is when they see something that's good or a good behavior that now is permanent, but it's not. It's in the moment of who's in the environment. Once the authority figure is removed from the environment, the dog is going to make another assessment of the next person in the environment. If that person remains an authority figure, absolutely, the dog stays exactly like it was. But if that person treats the dog like a leader, that dog will become a leader and will take over the situation. Dogs are pack animals, they're social creatures. And so the main thing they want to know is who has authority. And they're always assessing that second by second, moment by moment, who has authority. If it isn't you, it is them. And that's how dogs end up here. Every one of these dogs in this shelter right now thought they were in charge of their household. And every owner that surrendered these dogs thought they were in charge of the household. And that conflict and confusion creates behavior issues. It's as simple as that.